Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I am doing a little bit of a Bible bookcase overview. This is the Bible bookcase that I usually bring with me to church now. I used to only bring my Kindle or my phone for the app, but I was like, you know what? I do listen a lot more when I am being creative and doodling and listening at the same time. Like, I'm just a very much dual task person, and it just helps me to concentrate when I am doing something. And so I thought I would go ahead and show you the Bible supplies and stuff that I bring to church. And I actually might add some stuff, not today, but I'm thinking about adding a few other things that I think I would use at church. But super excited. So this Bible case is from Amazon. I will link it down below if you want to check it out. But this is actually my favorite Bible case I've ever owned. It has so much space and I just love it. So I do have a little book quote on here that says, "She is too fond of books and it has turned her head." Love that. Or turned her brain. It's also turned my head too. But okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. So I am going to actually show you the Bibles I usually take. I trade in between two different Bibles. So the first one that I usually do has a fun cover on here, but I took it off. So this is the Crossway ESV Journaling Bible in a artist edition. The artist is Jess Phoenix, and it's Garden. That's the title of the cover. And this is my black and white journal. Yes, my black and white journal where I do nothing but black and white journaling. So it's doodles, paint, whatever, but it's all in black and white and grayscale. There's some gray in here, but it is all black and white journaling. I doodle, I put prayers in here, I do verses, pretty much anything that will come into my creativity that day, I guess. And we all have creativity, so I love seeing everybody's different creative outlook, but love doing this Bible, and this is one of the easiest ones I can bring with me because I can just doodle dump and doodle whatever I want, and however, God points me in that verse to doodle, so I have so much fun with this one. So this is the one I usually take with me. Then every once in a while, I will take my other one, which is kind of the Bible that I'm leaving to my future children. So it's this one, which is another ESV from Crossway. And if you see Crossway, most of them were sent to me from that amazing company. So, thank you to them for allowing me to show these wonderful Bibles to you. So this one actually was a custom Bible cover, and it was just a white canvas. But what you could do is you could paint it. And so I did. I painted some waves and beach. And actually, this was your guys' idea. I actually asked you guys for ideas, and one of them was beach themed. And I only had a couple people ask or share with me what they'd like me to do. And all of them were hard. Thanks, guys. But I decided to do the beach. And you know what? Not bad. Not bad. And it was probably one of my very first beach paintings. So really enjoyed it. I might fix the lettering at some point, but not bad. So as I said, this is for my future children. So I will bring this every once in a while if I want to do stickers, washi tape, etc. There's a few in here that are kind of like, I started doing something. Oh, I did start doing this in my Bible. The last Sunday I was at church. These were gelatos, sticks from Distress. Yeah, Distress crayon. But I was just creating this really pretty pattern, and then I was going to put a prayer on top. I think I did another one like that. Yeah, I did the hearts and the music that past Sunday too. So I had a really fun time with that. So this is all, as I said, stuff for my future kids, just to look back on and stuff. So really, really love having that one. So that's one that I keep around, either this one or the other one during church time. So as far as supplies go, let's go to the very beginning and check out what's in each of my pockets, because sometimes I don't even know what's in these pockets. So the front pocket has, let's see. Okay, these do not need to be in there. These are tacks. These were for, or brads. They're called brads. I don't know why I call them tacks, but they're brads, and they were for a craft project when I was teaching Bible journaling at church. So not what I normally use at church, and I probably take them out and not use them. So that was kind of funny. I didn't look through this, could you tell? Then I have these, which I do use. every once in a while. Haven't used them lately, but I have a few little, I don't know, tags. Yeah, tags, because they do have the space for the ribbon, but I don't use the ribbon usually. I use these and with the envelopes. So I have already cut these down because they were too big for these envelopes. And I believe I already cut them down. Just let me double check, because I do tend to cut them down to fit. Yeah, so they do fit in here now. And I can put double-sided tape, just slide in a prayer or a verse, and just leave it on the side of my page. So I have a couple of envelopes, which I might end up doing that next Sunday. I could do that and put one of the verses that we learned during church service. So I have a couple envelopes and a couple of those notes in there. I think that's it in the front pocket. I should have more. Oh, ponytail holder. I don't know why there was a ponytail holder in there. Apparently for emergencies. Hey, you never know, honestly. If you could really use a ponytail holder, it's in there. I'm going to keep it in there, because you never know if a lady needs one or anybody needs one, really. Okay. Now the next one, as I said, there's a ton of space in here. So the next spot has a ton of stuff in here. So I have, which I don't need 3,000 rolls of double-sided tape in here. I have 3,000 rolls of double-sided tape. So I have what looks like a sticker. Yes, a sticker that must have come off of someplace. It says pouring out praise. I don't know where that came from. I'll just put it on the, I'll throw that away, I guess. It's not sticky anymore. But 3 glue tapes. I do not need that many. Apparently, I think I'll run out or something. Or I was sharing with the ladies at church. That could be it. Then I have double-sided tape in a thin roll, because this one's more for bigger projects. This smaller roll is if I want to do tip-ins, because it's so small. It fits right in the seam of your Bible, right in the middle of the margin, which I love. And I keep it in this baggie to be dust-free. And it does work. There is literally no dust on this baby, and I've had this for probably a year at least. So it does stay safe and dust-free in this baggie. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I keep a baggie around for that. It's the only thing I have in the baggie, actually, for journaling supplies. Oh, that's where the sticker came from. So I have this, and I think my friend gave this to me. Gave us a bunch of these for Bible journaling class, but there's some fun clear stickers, which you obviously could definitely just grab one and put it in your Bible. So I have a few of those, and these came from Creative Devotion. So I have that. What else do I have in here? I think I have paper for some reason. I do have paper. I probably will keep this in here because I can use this for tip-ins. I could use this for just some pretty decorative paper on my page. So definitely I'll keep this in here, so that way I could use that. So most of the stuff I kept in here. I didn't realize that in this thing, it doesn't open all the way, but there is a ton of pen loop spaces in here. Did not know that. There's like a ton of pen loops in this bag. And you'll see more later. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that in there, as well as the stickers, the 3,000 double-sided tapes in here, because that's the cheap kind. It's not like the really good stuff that, holds all too well or whatever. All right, so that was in the second front pocket. Now we're going to go into the inside. So the inside looks like this. And over here, more double-sided tape. Okay, apparently I'm not out of double-sided tape. I have 3 Tombow brush pens, which are one of my ultimate favorite tools. They are fantastic for highlighting as well as doodling, drawing. I would say just stay away from the dark colors because they will not necessarily bleed through, but they'll shadow through a lot more. These will still shadow through. I don't think, just not as bad. So I do actually really still enjoy these. So I have an N75, N95, and N60 as far as colors of grays go. I use these for my grayscale coloring that I do in my black and white Bible. Then I have another double-sided tape. I can just slide that into my front pocket here so we don't, other double-sided tape won't get lonely. All right, there we go. So then, what else do I have in here? I've got some Bible study notes, which I'll probably take out, because those are probably really old. I have these from our Easter. Oh, those were the brads were for. I used the brads to create a roll-away stone, and that was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy that. And I'll probably keep these safe and use these again. Maybe I'll just keep them in here for now. Then I also have some Bible notes, which I'll probably recycle because those are quite old. So I can keep those in there, put those back. So then on this side, I might even put some more Tombow brush pens once I get more colors. This side, I have 2 pencils for either tracing, which I don't do really any tracing, hardly at all, but for tracing if I want to, a red pen to highlight anything that I want. Then I have 1 highlighter in here for apparently no reason because I never use it, but it is a mild liner. Honestly, I really don't like zebra mild liners for highlighting. I would recommend not using them, and I might take it out of here because they do bleed through Bible pages. So I think I'm going to take this out so I don't accidentally use it, because I used it the previous Sunday and it did bleed through. And then the last one I have in here is Mr. Pen 2 Lines pen. I'm not exactly sure why it's 2 lines, but it is 2 lines. So, I mean, you can use one side or the other or both. So, not exactly sure why that was created, but it's fun. And then the other side has a few more things in here. It's got a couple bookmarks that I made. These are corner bookmarks, so you can stick them to the corner of your Bible or a book you're reading. And I made these with our church for Bible journaling. So I have this one that says Joy. We use some distress ink. Love making these. You just cut off a corner of an envelope with some fancy scissors, and then you decorate it. So I made a couple of them. This one has some pretty stickers on it. What else do we have in here? We have this one. This one turned out pretty big. I was like, wow, that's a big one. And then I have this pink one. Really pretty. I think my favorite is probably this orange and yellow one with the joy on it. Really pretty. I like how that is. They are kind of hard to keep in here because they do tend to fall out a little bit. Not terribly, but just a little bit. So I try to stuff them back in there every time I open it because they do tend to want to slide out. So I try to put them in by size. The smallest and the smallest. There we go. Now, I do have 1 pen that I do use for writing my prayers and stuff, and I normally have Micron pen in here as well. I'm not sure where that went, but I usually have at least 1 Micron pen, so I don't know what happened to that. Interesting. I have no clue now. But I do have this one, and this one was actually kindly gifted to me for the channel so I could do a review for it, and I shared my thoughts on it as well. And it's a really pretty nice pen. It's by Bastion, and I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but this is a really fun pen, and it's also kind of fidgety because you have to click it to open it. You can keep it pretty silent as long as you're slow, but it does make quite a clicky noise when you open it. But it's heavy, honestly. I would say if you have arthritis, it might not be the best pen for you because it does have some weight to it. So it is pretty hefty. Not sure what material it is, but it's a nice pen. And then the last thing in here, I think, don't quote me, there might be something back here. Nope, that's it. Okay. Last thing is distressed crayons, because who wouldn't want some fun colors just to paint on the page? And this is the easiest method, I would say, between that and Tombow brush pens. But distress crayons, I've only used a handful of times, but I enjoy them. They don't spread a whole lot. I'm actually still kind of in the process of learning about them. I really need to do a little bit more research, but I do enjoy them. I do have fun with them, so that's always fun. But yes, so those are my final items that I have in my Bible case. Let me know what you carry to church. I would love to know, or what you love Bible journaling with. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video.